Hey, I'm Jeremy Ashburn with PushLeads, and we help small businesses get more leads without struggle or frustration. And we're all in on AI SEO, or whatever we're going to call it. Generative engine optimization, showing up for an AI when being recommended by an AI, right? There's so many ways to call it. But one of the most interesting things that I was surprised on from the research we're doing was how the importance of a YouTube video and how a YouTube video can actually beat a $5,000 SEO campaign just by using YouTube. I'll be watching this video on YouTube because, hey, I take my own advice. But Ahrefs did a study of 5,000 brands, and they found something totally wild, that YouTube mentions are like the #1 signal for AI visibility. Stronger than backlinks, stronger than domain reputation, your domain authority. And so we're going to look at how contractors can use simple videos to get recommended by AI, such as ChatGPT, Google, etc. So let's jump into it. I'm going to try to keep this short to 2 or 3 minutes potentially. So YouTube is now the strongest AI citation signal according to the study. Most contractors think that YouTube is nice to have, but Ahrefs really flipped the script when they did the study. And they basically said that a plumbing company with 40 YouTube videos showing walkthroughs, showing things on the job, things like that, or actually as effective or even more effective than it has a stronger AI signal than like a plumbing website with 200 backlinks, a perfectly optimized website, but no YouTube video. And that's not a small edge. So YouTube outperformed traditional SEO again and again in this test, which is insane. And so why does AI trust YouTube so much? Well, first of all, YouTubes are hard to fake, right? I mean, of course, we've got Kling AI and all these other Sora, other AI generating tools. And you could potentially try to fake those things. But reality is that's a lot of time and a lot of effort, and the average person is going to try to do that, right? So AI systems trust YouTube because it's hard to fake. And also Google owns YouTube, right? So Google Gemini reads text, images, and video all at once. And YouTube is like the first party data source for AI overviews. And then also entity recognition, the more places that AI finds your business. So a website, right, with multiple inner pages and guides, etc. You've got your you got reviews for your local business, and you also have YouTube. So when an AI, and also social media just as a whole, right? So I always say that AI is ignore your business unless you're doing social media, and we have to really lump YouTube into that. So the more places that AI finds your business, the more confident it's going to recommend you over a competitor. Or if you're an SEO person, it's going to recommend your clients. So what are the 4 types of videos that actually get these recommendations from YouTube or these AI signals? I guess the technical term is AI citation. So the first type is a job walkthrough, like a real service call from diagnosis to finished repair. The location is going to mention where it's at. This is a customer's house, blah, blah, blah. They're in this area. Also diagnostic explainers. Pick a system and explain the causes, and then say when to call pro. Maps directly to what the homeowners are asking AI. And so that is a direct connection there. Before and after videos, 60-second visual proofs of the jobs being done. This gets shared in multiple places as well. And it also generates brand mentions and AI tracks, right? So that's super important. And then also homeowner education, right? How to read your water meter kind of searches, or how-to videos builds long-term trust. And that trust is what AI is looking for. So how to optimize your videos for citations. The AI is looking at much more than just the video. It's looking at the metadata, which includes the title, description, and the transcript of the video. And that's what makes your content legible to the AI. So you want to have titles with a question-based format plus city name, right? So how can you find an HVAC company in Asheville, North Carolina, that does good work, right? Would be a great title there. And of course, I'm based out of Asheville, so I brought Asheville into the name there. You need to have a description with at least 300 to 500 words. In fact, you can actually put the entire transcription of the video in there, and make sure you have the business name, service area, and different website links in the description. And then the transcripts, you need to have corrected captions. And so you can upload captions to videos as well. And honestly, AI will now do captions, so it doesn't take hardly any time to do that. And so let's talk about the text layer that matters more than what you think. And what they're talking about here is how important paying attention to the transcription, to the title, and uploading the transcript. So if you're uploading videos, make sure you have a great title, make sure you have a great description, and make sure you upload the transcript. And this guy, Ross Simmons from Foundation Marketing, said that most contractors who get on YouTube focus entirely on the YouTube video quality, or the video quality itself, and they ignore the text layer, the description, for an AI to cite you, then the video itself. This is just blowing my mind. I mean, I know YouTube is important, but I honestly stopped posting recently because I'm like, hey, my videos get about 15 views. So why does it even matter? It matters for AI. Your video on YouTube, because I'm now posting again. But guess what? I'm also putting this video on LinkedIn. I'm putting it in multiple places because and Reddit, multiple places. So AI is looking multiple places. So you need to be putting your video in. You don't need a film crew. You really just need 2 to 4 videos a month on a smartphone. You need 2 to 3 hours total per month of, sort of filming. And then you don't have to do any editing. Raw footage is authentic. And then you might give yourself an hour for transcriptions and that kind of thing. So if you did 2 videos a month, you would have 24 videos in a year. Now, there are a lot of things you can do to speed up this time. You can get your transcriptions done immediately instead of an hour, right? So there are different tools that can do that. You don't really have to do any of the editing. You can have AI come up with the descriptions for you of the videos. So there's a lot of things you can do to shorten that time. In fact, a lot of times I just use tools like this. This PowerPoint was created on Gamma, and then I used Claude to get the research for this, and then I published that as a blog on PushLeads, and I'm going to embed this video on PushLeads. But all these things matter. It's like not one of these things, but all these things add together to the whole process of it happening. So let's look at how YouTube compounds with your full AI strategy. So as you can imagine, YouTube doesn't work alone at page. So link your channel from your Google Business profile. And you can also post about new videos on your Google Business profile for a freshest signal. And you can have each piece, each little piece is making the whole thing stronger, right? It's a compounding advantage. And so when you're doing YouTube videos, you're doing website content, you're getting more reviews and mentions, and you're paying attention to your Google Business profile. This is the formula for success. So let's do a quick fire FAQ. Do videos need professional? No, they don't. Shaky smartphone foot authentic. Focus on the titles, descriptions, and transcripts. How many videos really do you need before it kicks in? You need 6 to 12 videos in your top diagnostic topics. And then what's the first video for what's the number one first video for HVAC? If you have an HVAC company, why is my AC running but not cooling, right? That's a great article right there. But you can make our video, but you can make any video from any content or any of the most common questions that your clients ask you. If you're a plumber, HVAC, remodeler, whatever it is. And then, should I embed the videos on the site? Yes, absolutely. It's going to boost on time. It's going to boost time on page if you have your videos on the site. And they could be embedded in YouTube, or they could be on YouTube embedded in your site, or you can have the videos in other places. I'm experimenting with what seems to work the best. A lot of times people say that putting YouTube videos directly on your site helps with SEO, helps with all of it. So that's another video that I'll have to do some research on and find out about. So your next move is to start filming, start becoming more like Gen Z and just put everything on video. And if you're Gen Z, you're probably already watching this video and already doing videos, and you're a TikTok, queen, who knows? 6 questions that homeowners ask you the most. Secondly, film your next job doing a walkthrough, and then third, upload the walkthroughs and also videos answering each question to your YouTube channel with a rich title, with a great title, a great description, and a transcript. And so this is how a zero YouTube video can outperform a 5,000 per month SEO strategy. So the contractors who are starting to do this now are building a compounding advantage for anyone else going forward, because guess what? You know, by the end of 26 or 27, like let's just fast forward to March of 27, right? It might go from 1 to 10 or 20 or 50%. Hard to know how fast AI is going to grow, but it's going to be huge. And so if you are ready to build out your own AI optimized YouTube strategy and want us to help you do that, then we can certainly help. Contact PushLeads through any one of our channels. Just look us up. And thank you so much for watching this video. I'm Jeremy Ashburn with PushLeads, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.